it out, let's do it. And I was like, ooh, this is almost too easy.
Right.
I need some scrutiny. I need y'all to be like,
No, black woman.
I need a little bit of that because I thrive off of that. But it was great, and that relationship and that dynamic was great, and we learned so much. And then it was just like, as we continued to develop the show, that's when a lot of the things that's when the merger happened. And so initially, even going back to Insecure days, what I loved about working with HBO, why I've always wanted to work with them, is they are so creator friendly, and they had the luxury of patience to build an audience. So, like I said, with Insecure, I was like, we gotta put it all on the floor. We did. I will always shout out Lucinda, who's at Harborview now, but she was like, girl, I got them to put your shit behind Game of Thrones.
Sure did.
What?
Yeah.
And so we were airing after Game of Thrones, which is the biggest show on their network.
Yeah.
And we just got a whole new audience and a boost, and that was such a testament, and that was a woman of color looking out for us.
Yeah.
And that meant the world. And so Rap Shit had a kind of a different model. You know, this was strictly streaming. We didn't have the linear, which means we weren't airing on TV. The business changed. So initially, all the streamers, they were all about, we just need subscribers. We just need people to subscribe to our network. And so that meant like they were trying to attract all audiences so they could be more niche. And even Max, their focus was like trying to get women and young women. So that's why Rap Shit appealed to them. That was like a huge boom. So you saw an influx of shows because they were like, we want to appeal to everybody. But Netflix's quarterly numbers came back and they had a stock drop, and they're like leading everything. Once their stock dropped and they realized that they weren't getting any new subscribers, everybody panicked. They were like, oh, it's gotta be about money. We have to make money. We have to be profitable. We have to have eyeballs and money. And once that changed, it became like, we just need as many people watching as possible. And when once that happens, that means they're going broad. And so I'm not saying that was part of it, but like Rap Shit was also expensive to make, and I didn't know that. And that was one of the things on the other side where it was like, you know, if y'all had told us you needed to make it for like a specific price point, I didn't know we would spend all this money on this show. Everybody who worked on that show cared about it so much, and I think that we were a casualty of just the change.
Was it the same thing for Sweet Life?
Definitely, yeah, because they pulled back, you know, when
Sweet Life, make some more Sweet Life.
Sweet Life was for sure an expensive show. Like, it was just a higher quality produced, you know, unscripted show. And Discovery was known for like very, very cheap shows. Like you can make seasons of a show for $700,000, and that was like, wow, our budget for one episode. Yeah.